What's up, YouTube? PSU Mike here. PSU Imler30 on Instagram. I actually recorded this video about 10 minutes ago or so, but I went on a bit of a rant at the end of it. So, halfway through the upload, I'm like, do I regret anything I said? Not really. Is it just gonna start problems? Yeah. Was I justified? But I deleted it. So I'll redo the video. Not a big deal. Don't want to hurt people's feelings. So, anyway, Mailday, not eBay pickup, Facebook pickup. I got this 4 out of 10. Immaculate KJ Hamlin. Look at the bowl patch. Another Facebook pickup. KJ Hamlin from Mosaic. And Godzilla Breaks. Jerry Judy, 1 out of 99. The ugly bookend on card auto. And then care package from none other than PDX. Before I get into that, I just want to show you guys something. So I still plan on doing this tabletop that I keep discussing here and there, but this is all of my, well, on almost all, anything I have sort of top loaded already of just some of the stuff from this year. Just KJ Hamler out the wazoo. And I will take as much of this as I can get. Like I said, I'm going to do like a tabletop and either do like a plexiglass over top of it with the cards, or I don't know, I wouldn't want to call it a lacquer, like the like a finish you can put over top of it. And I still have, like, these aren't in sleeves yet, just because I'm trying to conserve my penny sleeves. But when I go to the LCS this week or next week, or I guess next week for whatever products release, I'll get it. I'll get some. So, but anyway, so there's that. Plus, I have a whole nother box about that big, just full of Penn State doubles and triples of stuff from the past couple years and some later stuff. But hey, this is from PDX, though. So I don't have this one yet, the Etor Gross Mottos. Miles Sanders, I think I have that one, but I'll always take another Miles Sanders. Same with Saquon. Shame he got hurt. Saquon in the zone insert. And then, yep. So this is why I showed you guys that out of their box. So, KJ Hamler from Phoenix. From Phoenix. So, Mark had some stuff he had set aside for me, so I appreciate it. All these are going to come in handy. I think I might have that one. I don't have that one, I don't think. I definitely don't have this auto, so I appreciate that. I think I have the white patch out of 299, not the blue, so that's awesome. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I went on like a 10-minute rant. The video I stopped the upload for, because just at a certain point you have to realize some shit's not worth it. You know, people are gonna have their agenda, and I'll leave it at that. I'm just me. I'm the same person you're gonna get every day, Monday through Sunday. You know, if after 2 years of being in the same car group as me, you haven't figured that out yet, 1 + 1 = 2. It's as simple as that. I mean, if you can do basic thought process, you can be like, oh, Mike has an opinion, he's gonna let you know about it. And then you don't need to go jump in my comments about it. I will say this. I back up what I say. Okay? If I come out here and a year ago, I saw some kid was getting boiled on Instagram over stuff, I stepped in, because that's just who I am. I had no business stepping in, but I stepped in. I was like, no, this is wrong. This is a wrong thing to do. So I said in a Facebook or a YouTube video, I said it is wrong to do this, and then I went ahead and backed it up. Somebody else recently jumped in my comments, had their own opinion, which fantastic. You had an opinion. I think that person did a video not too long ago about how bullying was wrong in the hobby. If you have a problem with somebody, take it up to them. Have a talk about it. Be a man, as I believe they said. Be an adult or be a man, one of the two. Which is what I do. You've been following the channel. If you know me in real life or on other platforms, you know what you're getting from me. It's not going to be different from any situation, circumstance, whatever. You're going to get the same me every day. You're not going to have me make a YouTube video about not doing this, not doing that. Don't leave a thumbs down and then run away like a child. Don't message somebody and then run away like a little child. You're not going to have me do that on a video, and then when somebody else does that, defend that person. If I say don't do this, and I don't care how close of a friend it is that does the exact thing I say not to do that is wrong, I will not defend that person. I'll be their friend, but when that bull starts charging, I'm going to be Toro. I'm going to, look, you know what you're doing. I may not be the one to attack you, but I'm not going to attack anybody else because of what you said or what you did. So, I will leave it with this. So that exact situation happened, by the way. Somebody went and said something to me and then ran away like a little coward. Which the person that commented on one of my previous videos said doing that exact thing was wrong. He said, be an adult, be a man, be an adult, have a conversation, talk it out. Well, guess what? That person didn't do. They didn't talk it out. Guess what you don't want to do? You don't want to talk it out. Regardless of how many times it's happened, I can show you. You know what? You ask DM me. Well, I'm not going to drop names on here. But if you want something, I'll drop a name or two for you of the reason that this individual has a problem with me. And it has nothing to do with him. It has to do with one of his friends, which I talked to already months ago about a situation where I was wrong. And I admitted I was wrong. I apologize because I was wrong. So look, if you want to admit that you are wrong, be a man, apologize. As for the reason why I got muted on the page, go to the person that I had a problem with. Go to their videos from February 20th or 21st. Their auctions. Go to about the 29 minutes left in that video, and you tell me if I was justified or not. You be the judge of that. Okay? Oh, and by the way, if you've watched my videos, just disclaimer, I never once have anybody pay me money, so I don't have to pay for something myself. It just is what it is. If you've noticed, I've opened some high-end product this year. High-end. It's stuff that you would be paying out the wazoo for. I don't pay out the wazoo, therefore I'm not trying to make a buck off anybody. I'm trying to give deals if I can. The opposite. The person who has these auctions never does that. So, be that as it may. So, you want to have a problem with me? DM me about it. Talk to me. Don't leave comments on my videos and start in trouble. Just DM me. Not a hard concept. But I'll leave it at that. Yeah. I'm not upset with the person having auctions anymore. He and I cleared that up. Like, that is... But I'm defending the very idea that I wasn't justified in my anger before we cleared it up, if that makes sense. I was angry. I brought my anger to the public, not in the shadows where most of you guys like to deal. I voiced my opinion. Sue me, I guess. It wasn't slanderous. Not when you can go to the 29 minutes left in that video and it is blatantly obvious. Drops the F-bomb on me, etc. But like I said, he and I cleared that up. Me and the other person that, we'll call him DA, had a problem with me because of how I treated somebody else. I had already talked to that other person months ago and cleared it up. So DA had no business. I mean, he did. It was his friend. I get it. But if you're going to be their friend, if you're going to try to be macho, the person that left a comment a couple videos ago, if you're going to be that macho guy, your southern drawl and your whatever, I mean, practice what you preach, homie. If you don't want to stand up for, if you don't want people to be bullies and you want people to do the right thing in the community, you do the right thing. Don't stand up for somebody who jumps in my DMs and belittles me and then blocks me. Don't stand up for that person that didn't have a dialogue. Don't stand up for the person that brought my family into a situation that they didn't need to be brought up into. Okay? If you can justify these two things, a bully and somebody bringing my family into something, if you can justify those two things and also have a video where it says that those two exact things are wrong to do, what does that say about your character? Okay? My problem's with you now. You and DA are the two problems I have. The auction person, he and I are fine. We're not talking. We're going to avoid each other. Okay? But February 19th or 20th or 21st, whichever day that video took place, with the 29 minutes left in the video, if you would like to go back and see the video evidence of him cussing me out for something I didn't do, because you can go back to that same time frame in the page on Facebook and see that I clearly wrote out what I was doing, and there's video evidence over the past however long I've been in this hobby that I will spend money on my own stuff, and I will gladly cut deals to people. Not so I can make money. It makes no difference to me. I could have easily kept all them cards to myself and then been like, oh, you want those out of 5 Mahomes? Sure. What's $200 for you? You know? I didn't do that. I sold that spot for the Chiefs for a fraction of what I could have. Because the going rate for that stuff was astronomical, and I didn't pay that much. So I was like, let me pass my savings on to my friends. So with hearing my side of that right there, you can go back and read the post where I said I'm keeping teams A through C because I want those teams because of Saquon Barkley, not because of Daniel Jones. Because I was going to be giving the Cardinals away to somebody else. I wasn't keeping them. And I wanted Eagles because of Miles Sanders. 3 teams I kept. I didn't keep the Chiefs for Mahomes. Didn't keep Baltimore for Lamar Jackson. Like, say what you will. Evidence is here. Here is the evidence. Here is, but you know what? In today's society, evidence really doesn't matter, though, does it? Just thinking about it, and who you're probably going to vote for in the election, and how you feel about the social climate of things right now. I'm going to have to probably think I could give you all the evidence in the world to lock somebody up, and you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't condemn actions by 2 people because you're closer to them, even though they go against directly what you sat on your soapbox about a couple months ago or a year ago. So it is what it is, I guess. Thinking through it, doesn't matter if you have the proof or not. If you're going to have your own opinion, and that'll be that. This video is going to stick. I don't think I did anything wrong. Like I said, the auctioneer person and I are fine. I have an issue with him. It was a misunderstanding about the fight we just had, the disagreement that got me muted. That was a misunderstanding. He thought I was upset about something else, when it wasn't. It was about something that happened where he threw dirt on my name, and I didn't deserve it. And I had an issue because he never once addressed it to me. He has no problem dishing it to me on his channel and bitching to me on his channel. But he and I have decided that, we're just not going to talk, which is fine. I have no need to. Now, DA wants to jump on my DMs. and cause problems, he wants to come apologize to me, he can unblock me and apologize to me and be like, hey, look, man, I didn't understand the circumstances behind everything. You may have been justified in what your anger and what your frustration was, but here's how you should have handled it. And you know what? Had he done that the first time around, I wouldn't have gotten mad. I would have been like, yeah, you're probably right. Or maybe I wouldn't have. But I wouldn't have gotten mad. I wouldn't have gone off the deep end. I'm a mature individual. I'm an adult. I stick to my convictions. And the person that left that comment a couple videos ago, they have no convictions. Just gonna put it. I'll put it out. They have zero morals. None whatsoever. If they're gonna make a video about how it's wrong to do something and then back up two people that do it, what's that tell you? Oh, that their morals are only valid for when they want them to be. They choose when they be morality. They get to choose when their morality matters. They'll turn a blind eye to anything else. I will not turn a blind eye. It's just how it is. That's my video. That's my rant. I don't think I said anything wrong. I think I was pretty clear and concise. It's all I'm going to say further on the matter. Unless those individuals would like to have a discussion with me and explain to me why they are the way they are. But other than that, I don't want to hear it. I've given you the evidence as to why I was angry, the justification of why I was angry. I told you that person and I are now, we're fine. We're not fine, but we're just not going to talk. I expected to get the boot from the group when it happened. I wasn't crying about it. Didn't ask to be brought back in. But people liked me there, so they wanted me to come back. And I'm happy about that. I like the group, for the most part. But I wasn't begging for it. Like, DA said that I was bent out of shape about it. I didn't care. It was brought to my attention I was removed, and I figured it was 1, 2, and 3. These are the 3 people that had a say in it. And it turns out it was one person unilaterally probably made the decision. So, that's that. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Beyond this, you won't hear from it again. We are